Okay, let's shift gears just a little bit because we have had so many guests on all our live shows over the last few months talking about CBD, that is, products derived from cannabidiol. We've had CEOs, investors, and also pro athletes. Golfer Bubba Watson, MMA fighter Rampage Jackson, and another big CBD fan is former NBA star Lamar Odom. I sat down with him yesterday, and CBD was one of the many topics he was eager to discuss.
I have my own CBD line. It's called Odom 7, and it's under a brand called Hemp Lucid, which I'm proud of. I don't know. CBD is a miracle drug. It's a drug that I'm proud to say that I partake in every day. It helps me with my anxiety. And anxiety for me was big because it led to poor decision making. Mm-hmm. And so for me to be able to curb that is important. Any kind of ailment you may have, whether it's dry skin, to a scrape, to a cut, any inflammation you may have in your body, your joints, bones, take a drop, put it on wherever you want to take it, and it heals right up.
Wow, it heals right up. And he calls it a miracle drug. That sounded to me a little too far. I mean, of course, he's trying to sell his product, but this is so interesting to me. I mean, the whole CBD explosion, it's legitimately interesting to me.
Right.
I'll tell you why. I still think that the industry, maybe the industry is to blame for not labeling the products clearly, but I still think it's confusing, and that the average person, even if they're interested, CBD gummy, I'll try that. I don't think the average person knows still exactly what the effect is supposed to be, what it will be, depending on whether you take a gummy, take a pill, rub oil on you, whatever it is.
Well, there's been no real FDA tests done on that. But I do think that the potential for the use of CBD with athletes is really interesting space to watch. I think it was last week we were talking about the partnership that the UFC has with Canopy. And so clearly there's a lot of opportunities there. And I wonder if Lamar Odom is trying to tap into that side of thing and sort of instead of the average consumer. Did he talk about that at all?
Well, I asked him that. I mean, why are athletes so drawn to it? And he just says it helps with everything. I mean, I was rewatching some of the clips from other athletes that we've had on this very show in the last few weeks talking about CBD. And that MMA fighter, Rampage Jackson, he fights for the Bellator series. I mean, he was saying, I take all of it. He said, I eat the gummies, I take the supplements, I rub the oil, I do the cream, and all of it is great and helps. And it's just funny because to hear some of these guys tell it, it's like an amazing magical cure. Now, we had one of the company's CBD MD bring in gummies, and I wanted to try it, and I took a gummy. It's like, I felt nothing at all. I know it's not supposed to get you high, it's supposed to mellow you out. No.
Well, there's no
THC
THC
to chill
in
you
it.
out.
I would love to see a mellow and chilled out Dan.
It doesn't exist, but I'm not sure that a person, you're right, it's interesting for athletes. It's less interesting to me for just a normal loser like one of us to take the gummies. What's the effect supposed to be?
I was going to say yes until you said loser.
Yeah, I know.
But no, I think that's probably the first use case. If you want to talk about not mass use, but with athletes. There's so many athletes, as you point out, that have already bought into it. Once some of these leagues okay it, legalize it, and once there are tests that are being done, maybe there's a lot of potential there.
Well, and one of the guys, Bubba Watson, the golfer, was saying that there's no issue with drug testing, so it's fine. I mean, maybe they haven't expressly said that it's fine, but it's certainly not a banned substance, the CBD.
Alternative pain therapy is huge, especially considering the giant opiate crisis we have going on.